What's up, y'all? This is Kenny coming at you from Houma, Louisiana. Um, this is my first YouTube video. This is the first time. It's not going to be edited. It's not going to be a lot of fluff. I'm just going to give you guys some raw information on my journey in the trucking industry and how I'm going about building my credit so that I can uh, build a trucking business. If you are in the trucking world, I hope that this information that I give you guys will help you. If you're not, and you're just you work, you have a job, you're a W-2 employee, you don't have anything to do with trucking, I hope that you guys can still listen to some of this information. It can still help you out. This isn't just about trucking. Okay, this is about a gentleman, myself, that went through a personal bankruptcy and is working on building his credit. And hopefully you guys can take this information and it helps you out. I'm not going to give you a lot of entertainment. I'm not going to give you guys a lot of fluff. And I just want to help people as much as I possibly can. And hopefully this this journey that we embark upon together makes us better people. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, so for starters, I want to let you know my name's Kenny. I've been trucking now for about 10 years. I've had my own authority. I've been a company driver. I've been a contractor. And what that is, if you guys don't know, that's a truck driver that's not an employee that receives a 1099. For those of you who's been in the trucking industry, um, to me, that's illegal. I don't know why people do that, but I've done that before. I've also leased the truck from CR England. Okay, that's where I started my journey. I got my CDL, I believe it was 2007, somewhere around there. And uh, I started training people. And people knock these start out leases like CR England, Swift, and JB, like KLLM, all these leases, people knock them, and they have a place in the trucking industry. These are for my truckers. I'm talking to you now. Um, let's back up a little bit and not really worry about who should do it and who shouldn't do it, right? Because for me, I thought that one of the best things that ever happened to me was me taking that lease with CR England. CR England ripped me off. Don't get me wrong; it was a terrible lease. I had to live on a truck with other men. I actually had to live on the truck one time with a female. I had to teach her how to drive a truck, and the truth be told, I didn't even know how to drive a truck at the time. I'm 3 months in my driving career, and I'm training people how to drive a truck. But here's the thing: some of you guys say, "Oh, well, you got to wait a year before you become a lease operator." That's a broad brush, and I can't paint that broad brush because I think one of the best things that happened to me was that I went lease so early, and here's why. Here's why. It taught me a lot. It taught me how to manage a truck, and that's where we're all trying to get to. I understand some people aren't ready for that situation, but to just say everybody has to drive company for a year before they go out, get their CDL, and become a lease operator for Swift, JB Hunt, or whoever. Whatever benefits you, I say do it. Don't worry about what other people think or what other people say. As far as my journey, like I said, I started out 2007. I started out driving trucks as a lease operator. Leased a truck. It was a International Pro Star with the Max Force engine, and that was a bad decision. That Max Force engine literally drove me out of business. I drove for CR England for about a year, and I blew three turbos due to my EGR. The whole system just wasn't right. It was a terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. I There's nothing else that I can say. It was like 2008 or 2009, somewhere around there. I can't remember the exact year, but I did have the Max Force engine, and I did have a hell of a lot of breakdowns. If you were a trainee of mine, I apologize. I did not know that truck was going to be that bad. On the inside, it was okay. It was decent. It was a mid roof, but the truck stayed in the shop, and there was nothing I can do. So now Max Force engines, everybody's going out because international, you can buy an international for like 20,000. My personal view is there's no possible you couldn't pay me to take a Max Force engine truck. Um, those of you who have those trucks, and if it's working for you, good luck. If you don't, and you have an opportunity to purchase a 2018 Max Force engine for $1. I'm gonna tell you, don't do it. For $1, don't do it. For $1, don't do it because it's just a garbage engine. You're what you're gonna end up doing is, yeah, you might have a paid off truck, but you're gonna lose a lot of customers. You're gonna if you're driving, you're leased onto a company where they have dispatchers. Your dispatcher's gonna be pissed off at you, and you're gonna gain a reputation for being in the shop. That's just my personal opinion. I'm sorry, International. This isn't a hit on you guys. I'm just speaking the real. I've been through it. Um, if you think you're better than me and you're gonna be able to work your way through the system and it's not gonna, you're gonna be okay, good, do it. Um, Good luck. That's all I'm gonna tell you. But I had that engine, I blew it, and long story short, I went on with my career. Just recently, I've been in the oil field 2010. I came into the oil field and we were doing good. Everything was real good. I became a dispatcher before I actually started driving trucks. I purchased a truck, paid off a $20,000 truck in 6 months. Basically, we was doing good. We was rocking and rolling. We was getting it. And long story short, the oil prices took a dive, and the oil industry kind of contracted. There was a huge contraction in the oil field. You're talking Schlumberger, the Halliburtons. There was companies that was just folding up. They not going out of business. When I mean folding up, they would move their operation like, 60, 70 miles down the road from where I stood, which took work from us and moved it 60, 70 miles down the road. Um, some of you guys that are over the road, you guys are saying 60, 70 miles isn't much. In the oil field, it is. We don't deadhead. We wake up in the morning, phone call says, hey, we got to go pick this load going here to there. We do it. We come back home. That's just the way an oil field is. It's a little bit different than over the road. But long story short, um, I ended up keeping my trucks because I was purchasing, as the oil field was doing good, I was purchasing more and more equipment. And I was trying to build a business to where I didn't have to drive every day. I love truck driving. I love driving trucks. It's not a prestigious job. Sometimes we get people that talk down to us because we're truck drivers or whatever. But I just maintain my professionalism and be cordial with everybody and go on about my day. That's how I handle it. But I love, as far as the industry, I love driving trucks. Um, the thing about it is, 2013, 2014, good. 15, good. Somewhat. Right around 2016, it really started affecting me. It was really, really bad. It was to the point where it became hard to keep food on the table. It became hard to keep income coming in to pay your truck notes, your equipment notes, not just trucks, but I had trailers, I had all kinds of stuff that I was just paying on. And then I would the some of the equipment that I had paid off, and I'm just being completely transparent. Some of the equipment that I had paid off, because at the time I had really good credit. What I would do was to stay afloat. I would refinance equipment or take a loan, a collateral loan against equipment that I had paid off so that I could stay in business. And five, 10, 15,000 here and there, man, it was going quick. It was going quick. So long story short, man, I had to make a decision. I had to make a decision on what I was going to do. And I ended up going over the road because I ended up going to Ryder. Um, I ended up going to Ryder, and I don't want to badmouth anybody or any company because that's not what this channel is going to be about. But I did a full maintenance lease with Ryder, and my payments were this: $2,800 a month. That's with my insurance, my APU, plus 6 cents a mile. Okay. Those of you that are in the trucking world right now, there's a huge debate on full maintenance leases. Well, I had one. And the good thing about a full maintenance lease is when your truck breaks down, you call Ryder. If they'll send somebody out to try and fix it. If they can't fix it right then and there, they'll bring you a truck. And that happened. I blew a turbo once, and they had another truck, at me, probably within, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. And I never, like that load that I had, I wasn't late. And that's huge for me because at that time I had one customer that I was servicing. I would leave Los Angeles, go to, like East Coast, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and go back to Los Angeles. And at that time, it was huge for me to maintain a relationship with these people. I didn't want to be the guy that's always late. So that was the great thing about Ryder. The bad thing was it's expensive, bro. That's an expensive truck. That's an expensive truck. And no matter how you paint it, that's an expensive truck. I know there's a lot of people out here saying, oh, full maintenance leases are the thing to do, and or going out getting expensive truck notes. You better have is it possible? Yes, but you better have home together. Remember, at this time when I had this truck, I got home, well, my other business, my oil field business that I'm trying to take care of, and that business wasn't taking care of itself. So here I am, I'm trying to take care of this over the road business plus my oil field business, and it was an unbelievable stress that I was putting on myself. And once I got to the point, I woke up one day and I said, how much further, how much longer can you do doing this? Not much. And so what I did was I filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Um, the reason why I filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy was because I was personally guaranteeing loans that I should not have been. I didn't even need to because I had good business credit, and I had good personal credit. And I know there was ways that I could have did it without personally guaranteeing, but my thought was this is never going to end. So I just kept, yeah, let's do it. Let's get another truck. Hey, we got a trailer, another flatbed trailer. Let's get it. And I was just buying stuff just to buy it and put my name on it. And that's one of the lessons that if I had to do it all over again, I would not. I am never personally guaranteeing anything unless it's for me. It's for Kenny, not business, not whatever, but for me. But I wanted to take you guys through my journey. Right now, what I want to do is I want to talk to you guys about my credit reports. Right now, I'm looking at my credit reports. I have a split screen, so let me just put my glasses on for a second. Take a sip. Excuse me, y'all. But I don't know if you guys heard of credit monitoring services. So credit monitoring services, like a lot of people, they go to these free apps like Credit Sesame, Credit Karma, stuff like that. Waste of time. Here's why: because they generate income from offering you credit cards. Okay, they generate income from offering you credit cards. if they can get your psyche to believe that you're ready for a credit card and you're not, and how they do that is they give you a false FICO score, a false Advantage score, whatever credit score they give you, it's not accurate. It's not the credit score that you can use to to take a loan out or anything like that. So those scores are really, really high and they're not accurate. Okay. But what I want to do is just go over right now. Um, I use two of them. One is Experian. Experian took over Credit Check Total. Some of you guys might know of Credit Check Total. That's a credit monitoring service that you can pull one credit report every month. Okay. You know how you have the annual creditreport.com where you can pull one credit report a year? Well, this you can pull your credit report every month. And I also have Privacy Guard where you can pull one credit report every month. Good thing about Experian is it's FICO 08. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna tell you guys my FICO score, my scores with Privacy Guard. My scores with Privacy Guard are 554 for Experian. My TransUnion is 575. My Equifax is 551. Okay, and if I go to my Experian monitoring service, my Experian is 554, my Equifax is 572, and my TransUnion is 557. Now, you might ask, why am I just giving all this information out to you? And that's because I've had experience with credit and I know that it's not going to take me long to get my credit scores up, and I want to show you guys how to do it. And that's the whole point of this video. I'm sorry that my first video is so long, but this is my introduction. This is my introduction of myself to you, letting you know who I am. What you see is what you get. There's no magic tricks. There's no, entertainment purposes or anything like that. I'm just coming at you guys, letting you know, look, let's get it. Let's build our credit together. Let's get a truck or build a business, whatever it is that you're trying to do. This is how you build business credit. No, I don't want $3,000. No, I don't want $4,000. I'm just going to give you the information on the steps on how I did it. Okay. So far what I've done, I will let you know, and I'll try and make a video either, 2 weeks down the road or a month down the road. I sent out some dispute letters to TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. Okay, because I'm disputing some things in my bankruptcy. I also took out 2 secure credit cards. I took out a secure credit card with the State Department of Federal Credit Union, and also took out a Discover It secure credit card. Actually, I think I might make a video. My next video might be on those 2 cards, why I did those 2 cards. Because it's actually, those 2 secure credit cards are pretty good. But I'm not going to keep you guys. I'm sorry that this video ran so long. If you guys need to reach out, just leave a comment. I'll get back to you. I'll try and read it. But I gave you my FICO scores. Next month, let's see how everything goes. Let's see what actually happens with my FICO scores. Let's see if they come up a little bit. And if you guys have any questions, just hit me up in the comments. Hopefully I'll get at you guys. I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. And, God bless. Stay safe.